2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Man, hey. 4 down. 52's the money. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Jump. Find out.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Bridgewater to Sutton, 1st down, Denver.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Bridgewater to Fant, 1st down, Broncos. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Eric Wilson, the leading tackler from Minnesota last year, in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. To throw is Bridgewater. He'll go up top here for Hamler. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Again the juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts on the move to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
So a nice run right there. And worth mentioning, their usual starting running back out this week. The hope is it's just a short-term absence. But this is where it pays, Charles, to have a quality reserve that you can turn to when you need him.
And to me, they definitely have that, because this is a guy who's more than capable of picking up the slack. And he's likely going to see a big share of carries as this one progresses. And how many times do we see running backs jump into the breach and have big games?
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Ward to return. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They go play action with Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll bring up second down.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed, getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, He can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react. Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Goddard. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Hurts.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quez Watkins, the intended target.
But it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
2nd down and goal. Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Here's Hurts to throw.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone. And that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Here's Gordon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Tackles.
Throwing is Bridgewater. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second and 5 now. Hurts. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, it's Hurts. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. Able to avoid him at the 40. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw.
That'll be caught. It's Rager.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver.
And it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Hurts fumbles it.
The Broncos say they have it. They do.
And that Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to the defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Bridgewater. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Sutton, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
There he goes inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action now. Bridgewater rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Eric Wilson.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Snags it for the pick, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Bridgewater. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Oh, the return is Ward.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Play fake. Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. He's got a man. Complete. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Going for it all. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver.
But it's going to be 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
88 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And they take a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is, in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Broncos, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.